see here
alone. He didn't want you.
Like, that's crazy.
He said, I don't want you. He said in your fucking face.
Yeah, but you're my mom at the end of the day. Like, you were supposed to choose your child. You still chose the nigga.
I'm going to choose who I choose.
That's crazy.
I'm going to take care of who I take care of. I'm going to choose who I choose. And the nigga chose me, I'm going to choose the nigga. And when I choose not to be with that nigga, I choose not to be with that nigga. I'm not going to put that nigga over my kid.
That's basically what you just did. You literally basically did that. You basically did that over a guy. Our whole relationship failed because of one person. Like, all I asked you was to block the person. I asked you to block. Mom, well, you could have just...
want you! He said in his face, I don't want you. How stupid can you be? He said,
but as my mom, like, damn, you could at least block and say, you know what, you were talking to my child. I would not talk to you. Like, what?
I would talk to whoever I want to talk to and how I want to talk to. That nigga disrespected you.
And you kind of disrespect me too, because you're my mom. Like, you were supposed to be on my side, but you stood on that man's side. Like, what? You called him up. You called him up and told him to choose you. Like, what?
Stupid. You stupid. The nigga said in your fucking face, I don't want you. Said it right in front of everybody. I don't want you.
Yeah, you called him up too.
He said I don't want you.
And then you stayed on the phone.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, you called him. I said, yeah, I could do what I want to do. And you picked up the phone and called him. And Brandon and them said, don't do it. And you did. And you did it. And when you picked up that phone, I told him exactly what I said. You was a stupid one for doing that. Even Brandon said, don't do that shit. Brandon told you not to do it. You did it over a nigga. And for a nigga to make you change like that.
I didn't even change. My mom made me change. What do you mean? You literally chose a guy over me. I asked you to block. Bro, you keep talking about he chose you. I'm talking about my mom. I'm not talking about the guy. I don't care who he chose. I'm not worrying about who he chose. I'm talking about you. I didn't care who he chose. You chose him, basically.
He chose me. If I chose him, he'll be with me today. I ain't choose that motherfucker. If I chose him, he will be here today. I never chose him. And he know that shit. And that's why he went to you. He went to you because I said I didn't want his ass. That's why he went to you. And when I found out he was with you, I said, you stupid for doing that. He said, I told him in his face I would never do that. And you went right on running it back to him. And you had to throw in my face, you're mad because I fucked him.
I didn't even say it because you literally said, because you said if I wanted to mess around. Like, who says that?
And guess what?
Who says that? Y'all, apparently since the video has gone viral, I have gotten threat messages from my own family members because they want me to take that video down and clear my mother's name. Like, I didn't bash my mom. I didn't do none of that. I literally just recorded what she said to me. And now they're mad about the whole situation. Talk about you need to take the video down. If I take the video down, it already looks stupid because more than one person have seen this video. And yeah. So I'm not taking the video down, y'all. I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, me getting threatened and threat messages and all types of stuff from my own family member because they want me to take the video down. I don't even know if they actually heard what my mother actually said to me. But at the end of the day, I'm not taking this video down. I'm sorry. Not only that, because I'm getting threat messages and stuff like that, that's going to make me want to keep the video up even more. Like, why would I take it down because you threatening me? No.
Hey cousins, welcome back to my channel. Make sure you like and comment. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Make sure your notification bell is on so you're notified every single time I post. Cousins, as you can see from the clip, with a mama like that, who needs enemies? At this point, I do not understand why anybody in the comment section is blaming the child for having these type of feelings or even for exposing her mom. Like, how is it the child's fault that the mom is scandalous? Somebody please let me know. Unpack your thoughts in the comments. Do you think the mom is wrong for continuously talking to this man because he's 26 and the mom is probably in her 40s? And to be honest, when you go on the mom's page and you see how she looks, I'm sorry, but moms like that have a look. And some moms are very jealous of their children, and this one seems like the type. I do not understand why moms want a clap for things they're supposed to do as a parent, father, mother, whoever, even a guardian. When you take a child in or you birth a child, Everything you do for that child is what you're supposed to do. You don't get a reward for doing what you're supposed to do as a parent. Like, cut the bullshit out. Sorry. And who would think that if you give your mom your man's number, that your mom would talk to him? I do not think that that child was wrong for giving her mom the number of the young man, because if she's 19 and he's 26, yeah, baby, I want to know what you want to do with my daughter. Like, I need to know why you talking to my child. But for the mom to turn around and try to talk to him sexually, not sexually, try to talk to him, period, she is scandalous. But from her videos, baby, I'm going to insert some clips. Yeah, the mama is the type. Sorry to say it, the mama is the type.
Oh, we was not sleeping with the same man. I was talking to this guy first, and he decides that he wants to talk to my mom because he wanted to give his dad my mom's number. So all of a sudden, okay, I'm not thinking nothing of it. My dumb ass wasn't thinking nothing of it, whatever. They get to talking, and they supposed to be talking about me. Supposedly talking about me, but they're not talking about me. My mom switched the conversation to, sexual a little bit. She was talking to him like that, and he started to fall for that shit. I'm listening to every fucking thing they're saying, every thing they are saying, every single thing they are saying. And then all of a sudden, he calls me, and he was like, "Can I get your mom's number from my dad, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, I thought about it, and I was a little iffy on it, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, whatever. So he gets the number, calls my mom up. Whole time he telling me, "Oh, I'm on the phone with my dad, blah, blah, blah. I'm on the phone with my dad." He was never on the phone with my dad. He was on the phone with my mother. He was on the phone with my mother. And then my mom puts us on three-way calls and stuff like that. She decides to put us on a three-way call, and she was like, tell her that you want me and that you don't want her, blah, blah, blah. Tell her. I'm looking like, you know what? I'm yelling at him, going crazy, yelling at him, barely letting the man speak. And my mom was like, let him speak. In my head, I'm looking like, the flip. Like, why am I even letting him speak? And why we even, like, I feel like this was a little entertaining. But at first, I was with it because the three-way and stuff like that, because I wanted to know, like, what the hell's going on. But I started thinking about it. It was like, why were you even talking to him sexually in the first place if you were only supposed to talk to him about me? My sister came and got me yesterday. I still got to pack all my stuff and stuff like that. Some of my family members are really upset because I did post the video, blah, 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 that they're actually sending threats, messages to me talking about, oh, you better take that video down and clear your mom's name type stuff. Y'all, it's deeper than what you guys really think. Like, I understand my mom did go through a lot. Y'all, 11 years ago, my dad did commit blah, you already know. And then before he did that, he did pow my mom 9 times. So I understand maybe she's still going through that. She literally said, I remind her of my father, blah, blah, blah. Me and my brother are the black sheeps in the house. Yes, we are. Like, at the end of the day, it's really sad. Like, I wouldn't think my mom would do me like that, but at the end of the day, like, that's all she kept bringing up. Even though she did all that and I was still talking to the guy afterwards, we were still talking. I had cut him completely off and stuff like that. My mom continues to bring up this guy's name every argument we get. Every argument we get, she'll say, oh, he wanted to mess on your mom. He wanted to F on your mom. He wanted this and that and that. It's like she really trying to one up on me, but we don't never have to be talking about this situation, or it could be any other situation, but she'll bring him up. Like, this is sad. Like, at the end of the day, like, I even said in the video, I don't care who he chose. At the end of the day, I'm caring about who you chose.
It's very sad what the dad did to himself and what he tried to do to the mom. But again, this is not this child's fault for what her father did. And it seems like the mom cannot differentiate between the father and the child. Baby, this is your baby. This is your flesh and blood. This is your child, somebody that you birthed. Whatever her father did to you has nothing to do with her. Even if she looks like him, she is not him. He is no longer here. Like, I do not understand. And the fact that this girl is putting all the blame on herself and just trying to give her mom grace during this time really shows you a lot about her character. For her to be 20, she is a little bit wise beyond her years when it comes to this situation, because I would not care. I'm sorry. That's what my daddy did. It wasn't me. Because her father is no longer here, she is wanting and needing a stronger relationship with her mom even more. If you lose a parent, of course, the only parent that you have left on earth, you're gonna want them around. Like, I do not understand how a mother could do this to her child. Like, it's not clicking for me. Unpack your thoughts in the comments. Would you ever do this to your child? Has your mom ever done this to you? If you were put in this situation, would you even talk to your daughter's boyfriend at the time sexually? Would you even talk to him at all? Let me know in the comments, please.
Listen, I still love my mom to this, like, down bad. Even though she did me dirty, this is not like the first time she done did me dirty, but this is like the actual, like, the worst of the worst. I done got cops called on me, got kicked out. Yes, because sometimes I do be like drinking, because my emotions, like, I can't express myself to my mother because she only cares about, like, it's never like you can express yourself. Like, if it's not sitting right with her, it's not gonna sit right with her, period. Like, you can say how you feel all day, all night. If it doesn't sit right with her, it's not gonna sit right with her. At the end of the day, I still love my mom, even after all the bull crap, after all the stuff, after all the sending the cops on me, after kicking me out, putting me on the streets multiple times. I still love my mom down bad. Because the only thing I really wanted was a relationship with my mother, because I do not have my father at all. My father committed, after he shot my mom, 9 times and stuff like that. Like, I really, she doesn't even want me in the house no more. She said she's gonna cut me off the insurance policy. She's gonna cut my phone off. There's a lot. Like, I don't know what more could I take as a human being. I didn't try to off myself multiple times living in that household, and now it's just about time to go. Like, it done got to the point where, I can't stay no more, and that's fine. My god sister came and got me. I would do a big story time, like, when everything's down, but I'm gonna answer some of you guys' questions. Like, literally, she didn't even check on my eye. Like, that's what I really would thought. She came in the house and say, oh, your brother really did this to you, blah, blah, blah. She asked my brother and he explained, blah, 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 whatever. She didn't check on my eye. I'm trying to figure out how we go from my eye to a nigga that I left in 2024. Like, that's what I'm not understanding. I left the person in 2024, and every argument we get, you bring him up. You know, the videos are surfacing everywhere and stuff like that. But even though my mom did what she did, I don't wish no bad on her, nothing of that at all. I wouldn't want nothing bad to happen to my mom, even though she said what she said. It is what it is at this point. I mean, I just gotta find my own peace, stay out the way, and keep it going. Other than that, I wish no harm on my mom, no nothing on my mom, because I still love my mom at the end of the day. Like I said, I always wanted a relationship with my mom, but I just could never get it. Maybe because after my dad did what he did, I don't know. But still, y'all. Even though all of this happened, I do not wish nothing bad on my mom. I still love my mom deeply and down. I don't wish no harm, no type of nothing bad on my mother at all, because at the end of the day, I still love my mom. Like, no harm, no nothing. I just had to leave, and even if we had to grow apart, it is what it is, but I still don't wish no type of hate, no type of nothing on my mom, point blank. I just want to clear the air up, because a lot of people are confused on why my eye's like this. My mother did not hit me in the eye, and that is all I'm going to say, but my mom was not the person that hit me in the eye at all. That had nothing to do with the situation we were talking about. My mom didn't hit me in the eye. To be honest, you're right. I should have never gave it up, and I realized that, but I wasn't thinking nothing of it, because he literally told me that he just wanted my mom's number so he can put my mom on with his dad. And that's all it was. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. It happened. So I don't know what to say no more.
Cousins, do you feel like she was wrong to give her mom her boyfriend's number? Like, I've given my mom my man number before, even boyfriends when I was younger. Like, I don't understand. Nobody would ever think their mom would do that. So why is anybody blaming the child in the situation and not the mom for being scandalous? Why are you in competition with your daughter? I cannot stand mothers like that. If you need to be in competition with your child, with your daughter, then you should not be a parent. I don't care what nobody say. I'm sorry. You don't need to be a parent. You want to be her sister. You want to be her friend. You don't want to be her mother. Baby, but you have no choice. She's already here. Please, somebody make it make sense to me, please. I'm lost for words right now.
My eyes is a little sensitive to light, so that's why I have shades on. This might be multiple videos because I think I barely got space on my phone. So to start off, me and this guy worked together. We were talking and stuff like that. We kissed, we did all that, blah, blah. My mom knew about it because I would be on the phone with the guy while she was in the car and stuff like that. My mom knew about it. And I would tell my mom that he was saying, like, he would say stuff to say stuff about her, and I'd be like, Mom, I thought it was iffy a little bit. She was like, do you think he liked me or something like that? And I thought it was iffy like that, because I even questioned him. I was like, do you like my mom or something, blah, blah, blah. He was like, no, if I liked your mom, I would go with your mom, type shit. That's what he said. Alright, so me and him been talking for like months or whatever. We were talking for months. And then all of a sudden he tells me that, oh, he wants to put his dad on with my mom. His dad on with my mom. And I didn't think nothing. I'm like, oh, alright. What gets me heartbroken the most is because he did say something slick, and I was like, my mom would never do me like that, blah, blah, blah. My mom would never do me like that. This is why I'm more hurt. Yo, I'm not hurt on the fact, even after he talked to me and decided to go after my mom, I'm not hurt on that. I'm more hurt on the fact that I asked my mom to block him and he couldn't. So back to the story. So basically we were talking and stuff like that. He said he wanted to put my mom on with his dad. So he asked to speak with my mom to talk about his dad and me. So my mom asked him, the motherly questions like you're supposed to ask, like, are you in school? Like, do you got a job? Have you ever been to jail? All types of stuff, y'all, that a parent is supposed to ask, right? Well, that escalated real fast while I was in the room. She switched the conversation over to basically herself and talked to him sexually, asked him more in deep questions that I don't think that should have been even asked in the first place. So as I'm listening to this and stuff like that, okay, I'm a little iffy about it, but I'm like, okay, well, my mom's letting me hear it, so I'm thinking we're on the same team, same page, whatever. So then after the conversation was done, it was hours. Like, the max I say was 2 hours that they were talking I was in the room for. He was done speaking to my mom, and he was like, I really like your mom's energy. Yeah, I definitely want to put your mom on with my dad and stuff like that. Me, I'm not really thinking nothing of it because it's like, okay, that's what you want to do. Or, well, that's what my mom want to do. Okay, well, whatever. He asked for my mom's number. I ain't gonna lie, I was more iffy on giving the number up. I even asked my mom, I was like, he asked for your number and stuff like that. And my mom was like, that's up to you. And yeah, I was like, because he wants the dad to get your number. Blah, blah, blah. I was a little iffy about it because I even let him know. I was like, I don't really know. He was like, look, it's not going to be nothing. I just want her number to get to my dad, blah, blah, blah. So my dumb self, I ain't going to lie, I was kind of a little dumb for it. I gave it up. I did. When I gave up the number, we were still on the phone. The next day that happens, he told me that his dad was calling him because, he gave the number to his dad. His dad was calling him, blah, blah, blah. Find out that he was on the phone with my mom, and he told my mom that, I don't want you to have my dad. I don't want you to have my dad, and stuff like that. My mom told me that's what he said, and stuff like that. And I'm looking confused, like, what the flip? So, whatever. So, my mom let me use her car because I had to drive to school because I was in college and I had to go pick up my sister. Like I said, I was in the car driving to school, blah, blah, blah. My mom was communicating me back and forth, letting me know what he's saying and stuff like that. She calls my phone up and she was like, Kawhi. I don't know if this was entertaining to her a little bit, but yeah. She calls my phone like, Kawhi, this is what he's saying to me. He's saying this, he's saying that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what the heck? Okay. So then I say, you know what? I'm blocking him. I had blocked him. My mom's like, nah, don't block him because he's going to call your phone. And if you block him, now he's going to know that me and you were talking and basically we're trying to set it up, like knowing what type of plan he was on. I'm like, okay, so I unblocked him. He called my phone. He was like, why you didn't answer? Blah, blah, blah. I was calling your phone. The reason why I didn't answer is because he was blocked. So I was so heated. I was like, you know what? I said, do you like my mom or something? I said, I already know you like my mom or something like that. He was like, you're not even letting me talk. You're not even letting me talk. Let me explain. You're not even letting me talk. You let me explain. Blah, blah, blah. So he said, you know what? Yeah, I like your mom. He hung up on me. And then all of a sudden, I told my mom, I was like, I didn't even let him speak. I didn't even want to hear it no more. Real talk, I really didn't want to hear it no more. So then my mom was like, hold on. She calls me up and told me more stuff that he was saying. Then she puts us on three-way. We was on three-way multiple times. I think we was on three-way about 4 times, y'all. So she puts us on three-way. As we're on the three-way, me personally, I didn't want to hear nothing he had to say. I'm going off, getting mad as hell at him. So I'm screaming, yelling. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. He was like, you're not even letting me talk. My mom was like, Kawhi, come on, calm down, let him speak, let him speak. My brother heard it. And I'm looking like, I'm confused on why you even want me to let him speak in the first place after what he just said. There's nothing you could really say to me type shit. Like, that's what I'm saying. So whatever. Yo. So that's what we were talking about. Blah, blah, blah. We got off the phone. And in my way, I'm still trying to figure out, like, what's going on here. Because, like, after I said I was going to block him, I feel like that should have been the end of it. But just because it kept egging on and egging on and egging on and egging on, that was the whole situation. So I'm already heard about the situation. I called my uncle up, let my uncle know what was going on and stuff like that. Like, I had been told my uncle about this person. That's the funny part, because the person has the same name as my uncle. And I did tell my uncle about this person before all of the shenanigans went down. My uncle was like, anybody with his name, you kind of really need to stay away from type stuff, whatever, because, yeah, how he was. So, yeah, I'm more crying in the car because I'm like, damn, like, is this really what it is, like, after all of this, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, my mental is already getting drainedly down because it's like, it's really like, damn, like, this is somebody, like, I'm supposed to trust. I trust the both of you. And I'm like, I already told this man my mom would never do me like that. So now it's already making it seem, because I did tell my auntie this too. I was like, I told this man that my mom would never do me like this, never do me like this. And now it's backfiring in my face like, yes, she would. So I went to go pick up my sister. As I was done talking to my uncle, I drove to pick up my sister. I'm already heated in my head about the situation. Drove to pick up my sister. I waited on her. And after everything was done, said and done, I called my mom up and I was like, all right, after this is done, I said, can't you block him? My mom was like, why? I was like, when you ask me to block somebody, I always do it. Like, and then she was like, yeah, you're right. She thought about it, said, yeah, you're right. She sent me a screenshot of her blocking him. In my heart, my body, and soul, I could not believe it. I felt in my body, heart, and soul that she sent me a block screen and went back and unblocked him. That's how I felt. So I kept calling her phone. I was like, Mom, did you really block him? Blah, blah, blah. Like, did you, like, stuff like that. So after she blocked him, I called his phone. I was like, you can leave my mom alone, blah, blah, blah. We don't want you. She don't want you. She would never get to you. I don't know. In his head, he was iffy or lost his brain cells or something. I don't know. But he was like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Blah, blah, blah. So right then and there, I already knew. He was like, what are you talking about? He calls my mom's phones up. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, I heard everything that was said and stuff like that. You think you're slow. I heard everything you said. You're not none of that. You think my mom doesn't want you. My mom doesn't want you. She doesn't want you. I'm thinking me and my mom on the same page. Real shit. I'm thinking we're on the same page. And he was like, no, what are you talking about? So he calls my mom up. Tells my mom everything that I was saying. Tells my mom everything that I was saying. Like, she don't want you, blah, blah. My mom calls my phone up. And she was like, she was like, oh, why did you tell him that you was in the room? Blah, blah, blah. Right then and there, I already knew. But before she even did that, she had called me. She was like, Hawaii, I would never do you like that. You're my daughter, this and that. That escalated real fast because I had to get my uncle involved and was like, this is what she's doing. I asked her to block him. She's not even doing it. My uncle called her. She called my phone talking about, you're my daughter. I would never put a man before you, blah, 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 whatever. So back to that, she calls my phone. She was like, why did you tell him that you were in the room? Why did you tell him? I was like, I thought he was supposed to be blocked. She was like, well, he wanted me. He wants me now. He wants me. He don't want you. And I'm more hurt. Like, are you serious? I was like, what? Like, he told me everything he told me. He's telling you the same thing. So why didn't you just block him? She was like, well, I'm grown. He wanted me, not you. I'm sorry that he don't want you. That's all she kept saying. And I was hurt, like real dong hurt. Like, damn, like I thought we were supposed to be on the same team, but it really backfired that you really would do me like that. So we were going on and on and on and on for days about this. And then she just kept bringing it back in my face, talking about he don't want you and stuff like that. Then after, like, during the hurricane, I'm going to make another part. All right, this is part 2. So, like I said, I was in the car driving to school, blah, blah, blah. My mom was communicating me back and forth, letting me know what he's saying and stuff like that. She calls my phone up and she was like, Kawhi. I don't know if this was entertaining to her a little bit. But, yeah, she calls my phone like, Kawhi, this is what he's saying to me. He's saying this, he's saying that, blah, blah, blah. Man, she was like, why would you go with somebody who wanted to F on your mom? Yeah, because he was talking to me first, and then he decided to say he wanted my mom. That's why she was like, why would you why would you go with a guy that still say he want to F on your mom? That was the whole situation. I was still talking to the guy first. I asked my mom to block him. She did not block him. And then after like weeks, she blocked him. And then we were still talking. Me and the guy were still talking because we go to the same places. We work at the same place. We go to school at the same place. Like, that's why we were still talking. And we do music together. That's why we were still in contact and stuff like that. And we already had did stuff. So, yeah, I just didn't let my mom know certain stuff that had happened while we were together. Because, like, that wasn't her business. But then when she found out that we had sex, yeah, like, I let her know because she found out and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it was like, the principle is, I don't care if he wanted my mom after me. It's the fact that I asked my mom to block him. And as my mom, I would think you would block him because he was talking to your daughter first. And yeah, that's what it was. Everybody been telling me to make a GoFundMe, so I finally did. Like, normally I would never really do this because I don't really ask for help like that. But I finally made it. I put it in my link in the bio, y'all. I literally put it at 1,000. I don't even care for it, really. Like, it's just, I just started because a lot of people said go ahead and make one. Yeah, you're right. I should have had, but at the end of the day, like, at the time I was only 19, and I wouldn't think my mom would do that. I thought, like, I don't even know. Yes, I should have cut him off right then and there. That was my fault for not cutting him off. I can admit when I'm wrong. I should have cut him off right then and there, but I didn't because it was like, I'm only 19. He was 26. Like, I liked the person. Like, and for me to trust you and then have trust for my mom, I wouldn't think it would have went that way, but it did. I can't change what happened. It happened. And it is what it is at this point now.
Cousins, I do agree that after they had that sexual conversation between the boyfriend and the mom, she should have cut him off. But I don't think he is the issue here. Stop making it about a man. We know men sometimes they ain't shit. Like, let's be honest. The issue is with the mama. Like, why is everybody making it what is not? The issue is the mama. Nobody would expect their mom to talk to their man. Like, let's hold the mom accountable. Please. Stop putting blame on everybody else. Yes, this young man, 26 years old, he shouldn't be talking to anybody's mama, especially his girlfriend's mom or a girl he's talking to or whatever. He is definitely wrong. But we expect stuff like that from men sometimes. But from your mother, the person who birthed you, BFFR, please. Y'all, don't piss me off. BFFR.
Yes, I put my stuff in the storage because I no longer live with my mom. She had kicked me out due to the video being so viral and stuff like that. I live with my god sister. And yeah, most of my stuff is in the storage. Yeah. Let me clear this up right now because clearly people are still getting it all wrong. My mom didn't sleep with the guy. I was the only one sleeping with this man. My mom didn't sleep with this guy. She was talking to the man after I asked her to block him, and she still proceeded to talk to him. It was more of a principle thing that I'm your child and I would expect you to block the person because he was talking to your child first. If anything, if I was a mom, I would block. You wouldn't even have to question or second guess that. It would already been done. That is what it was. We were not sleeping with the same person. She was just talking to the person that I was talking to. That is exactly the reason why, to bring awareness, because my mom would be the type to tell my entire family the things that I would say and not the things that she would say. And it would make me look bad, and I'd be like, y'all don't hear the things that she says to me. Like, I would never sit there and say hurtful things about somebody unless they say something about me. So that is the main reason why I posted the video, so that they can see my point of view, my side of the story, that I'm not the one that's always saying hurtful stuff. She says hurtful stuff to me, and that's the reason why I say certain things back, point blank. And not only that, there's a lot of African Americans and a lot of people that goes through the same things that I'm going through, that they can't voice it because they're scared. I'm not scared to voice my opinions or tell everybody how I feel. I always use social media or something as like something that I always tell my story on. Like this is something that I always wanted to do, like sit here and tell my story. I didn't expect it to go this viral, but it did. It is what it is, and this is exactly why I posted it, to bring awareness.
One thing I have to add, I feel like the mom was more taunting her when she was saying like, oh, he didn't want you. He said he didn't want you. I feel like it was a taunt more than her trying to show like, oh, this guy is not for you. You know what I mean? Like, I just I don't like the way the mom was talking to her in that situation. Even if she was trying to see if the guy would try to talk to her, if that was her angle, which is still weird as hell. But it's like, that is not even the way you go about it. And then for her to be making it seem like, oh, he wanted me. He told you he wanted me. Like, girl, you're her mother. Why would you be bragging on a younger guy that wants you, that is literally dating, sexing, doing all of that with your child? Make it make sense. Cousins, please unpack your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already. We got to get into the mom side of the video, because to be honest, her side just makes her look even worse. And let me know at the end of the video. I'm going to put the mom side at the end. Let me know how you guys feel about the mom, the daughter, the whole situation. Please, because I'm at a loss for words right now.
I said prior, I had my phone. He was supposed to be talking to my mom. My mom and him were speaking on my phone. I was in the bathroom listening to the whole conversation. She was supposed to be asking him questions about me, like a mom's supposed to ask him, because he's 26 years old and I was 19 at the time. Obviously, like, what a 26-year-old want when my 19-year-old. That's what she basically wanted to ask him and stuff like that. And she started to proceed to ask him, is he in school? Did he go to college? Like, have you ever had a record? All types of stuff like that. The conversation switched over. She started talking about herself a little bit and started to get more in-depth and sexual in the conversation, asking him about his past relationships and why would he want to go with a 19-year-old, all types of stuff like that. It got a little out of hand, blah, blah, blah. And on the phone while I was in there, they were talking for at least 2-3 hours. I was present at the time, so yeah, I heard all the conversation. After that, it was for, I could say, 4 or 5 days that they were still communicating. After I told her to stop, like, I told her to block him. After the whole thing blew up and stuff like that, I told her to block him. She didn't want to block him. She was like, why? Then she told me she blocked him, sent me a screenshot of him being blocked. And in my heart and soul and body, I knew he wasn't blocked, so I didn't believe that. So I kept calling her. I was like, Mom, did you really block him? She was like, yeah, I did. But something in my heart felt iffy, so I had called him up. I was like, yeah, my mom's not messing with you. You're blocked. He was like, blocked? He said blocked. Like, and he even told me that she never blocked him and that she told him, oh, I'm going to pretend that you're blocked. I'm going to tell her that you're blocked, but in reality, they still going to be talking. That's what he told me and stuff like that. I knew my mom didn't really block him at the first place because she had called my phone up after I told him, oh, I knew everything. He called my mom and told her everything that I said, and she called my phone back and was like, why'd you tell him that you heard everything and stuff like that? And I was like, I thought he was supposed to be blocked. That's how I knew for a fact he wasn't blocked.
Man, I asked you to block him, but you're still talking to him. The mama talking about some, I don't give no fuck. You can't tell me who the fuck.
Yes, y'all, I'm the girl in the video that she was talking about. My mom didn't sleep with the person. She was just talking to the person that I asked her to block because he was talking to me first. But yes, as a parent or whatever, I feel like she should have never even associated herself with that. She should have just immediately blocked him, because why would you entertain it knowing that he was talking to your child first? Point blank, period. The reason why she kept saying he chose me and not you, blah, 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 like I said, is because we were talking. Me and this guy were talking first. He decided that he wanted to talk to my mom about his dad, and my mom was going to talk to him about her child because he is 26 years old and I was 19. I just turned 20 last month. My birthday was last month. I just turned 20. I was 19 talking to a 26-year-old, y'all. And we were talking and stuff like that. And we were kissing and we did other stuff, blah, 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 whatever. And they were talking. He liked my mama energy because how she were talking to him. Mind you, my mom is older. So when he's 26 and my mom is a little older than him, his mind is like messed up a little too, because he's falling for whatever my mom's saying at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, we all know older people can get to you. As I clearly said, I was 19, he's 26. He was older than me. So they were talking. He was like, I like my mom's energy. He really think my mom and his dad should get put on, blah, blah, blah. Or they should talk even if we decide to make things go further, blah, blah, blah. Then all of a sudden, he hangs up on me. When I gave him the number, that was my fault. I did give the number, my fault. Because I didn't think nothing of it. I'm only 19, y'all. I'm thinking, okay, he really like me. We've been talking for a little minute. When I think he finna just jump over to my mom and think he just gonna like my mom and stuff like that. Did not think that. So then he started talking to my mom. My mom was letting me know everything that he was saying. Like I said, I thought me and my mom was on the same page. Like, real deal on the same page. Because she was letting me know everything he was saying, everything, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if this was entertaining or whatever, but look, at the end of the day, she was letting me know everything he was saying, putting me on 3 ways. I was cussing him out, going crazy. My mom was like, calm down, don't do that, blah, 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 and stuff like that. Like, I was literally heated. So my mom was like, tell her who you want, tell her. Because my mom was also on the phone with me on 3-way. She was like, tell her who you want. He was like, I wasn't letting him talk at all. So she was like, you know what? He was like, you know what? Yeah, I want your mom. And it got through that. And then I was heated because it's like, okay, I'm not going to let you talk. And now you're saying you want my mom. Then I peeped that then, whatever. So after everything was said and done, I asked my mom to block him. My mom was like, why? She was like, why? So I kept asking her over and over, did she block him? Because she did send me a screenshot of him being blocked. I did not believe it. In my heart and soul, I could not believe it. And not only that, he even, when I had called him on the phone, I was like, yeah, you're blocked, blah, blah, blah. My mom don't want you. He was like, blocked. That's how I already knew right then and there. Not only that, he went and told my mom everything that I said to him. And my mom called my phone up. And she was like, why'd you tell him that you was in the room? So I was like, so he wasn't blocked. And my mom was like, you know what? She was like, I'm sorry, but he don't want you. He wants me. That's why she said that. Apparently, my mom wants to, like, get her side of the point out there, and she went up to the place where the person is at, trying to get his side of the story out, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, you guys, like I said in this video, I never cared if he wanted my mom or chose my mom after me in the sense of that. I never gave 2 flying fucks. It was what my mom said in the video and what she kept saying. She kept throwing it in my face over and over. My story never changed. So at the end of the day, most of the people know the story before it had hit the internet. So they can say whatever they want to say. It's not going to change how I feel. It's not going to change my story. It's not going to do none of that. I don't care. She could go up to the place, talk to him about it. His name is not being mentioned. He's not getting no clout off of me. He's not getting none of that off of me. I didn't want his name to be mentioned because he is irrelevant in this topic. The only part is I'm more concerned and more mad about is I had asked my mom to block the person. She had called my phone and told me, oh, he wanted me. That was the whole situation. If my mom really did block the person, she could have called my phone and been like, yeah, I blocked him. But no, she egged it on and said a lot of stuff. At the end of the day, I don't need the death threats sent to my brother. That's wrong. I understand what my brother did. He did apologize and said what he said. We went our separate ways, but the death threats don't need to be called for. And the death threats sent to my mom don't need to be called for. But at the end of the day, what she said in the video is what made her seem wrong. So I don't want to hear anything else. I don't care. If he wants to get on his side and tell his side of the story, he can. It doesn't change my side of the story. I'm going to continue to say what I said. At the end of the day, my story never changed. Point blank. Not only that, I have multiple witnesses that will tell you the same shit that I told them. Point blank. And not only that, I have multiple witnesses that will tell you the same shit that I told them. Point blank. And not only that, I have multiple witnesses that will tell you the same shit that I told them. Point blank. And not only that, I have multiple witnesses that will tell you the same shit that I told them. Point blank. Not gonna lie, y'all. Like, in a way, I just want to say this. I'm doing great. Sometimes I just be wanting to cry because I know how everything blew over. And I understand me and my mom's relationship will never be the same, even after all that was said. I'm just gonna say I have no hatred in my heart for my mom. I still love my mom regardless. Like I said, the reason why I'm the type of person that's so forgiving and so is because you only get one parent. And yeah, like I told you guys, for the longest, I've been trying to get that bond forever because, I mean, that's the only mom I got. Like, and at the end of the day, that's still my mom. I understand she said some hurtful things and stuff like that. I don't know if she just don't know how to project her words, and it came off angry because she wants me to get her point. Like I said, my mom went through a lot of trauma as well. That doesn't validate for her to say what she said. But she did get shot 9 times by my father after he did commit suicide in 2014. So maybe that's like a trauma on her as well. I'm still going through trauma about the whole situation. I just wish our relationship was a little bit stronger, that this didn't end our relationship over the guy. I just feel like she wanted to let me know that this guy was not for me, but she just did it in the wrong way. I don't wish no death threats on my mom, because if I'm gonna be peaceful about it and let God handle everything. I'm not, like I'm saying, I'm not God. Like, karma is its own best. I let everybody else deal with it on its own. I'm just gonna be forgiving. Like I said, even though it hurt my feelings, I'm always have to live with this. It's on the entire world. Always have to live with this for the rest of my life. I'ma just keep the peace, make sure I finish school, and go on about my life. Maybe one day we could sit down and talk like cordial people. But at the moment, I'ma just be by myself. And as for my brother, for him telling me that he apologized and stuff like that, like I said, I'm the type of person that's forgiving. Karma does it all, and God does it all. I am not God, and I'm not going to be the one to play God. So with that being said, I have nothing but peace in my heart. For the people that is going to continue to watch me, I'm going to continue to post like the normal person I used to be before this went viral, before it went like crazy. I'm going to still be posting like I used to post. For the people that gain or want to watch me and follow me, thank you guys. For the people that doesn't watch me or don't want to watch me no more, still thank you guys, because at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like, me personally, I never cared for this fame. I don't care for it. I'm still going to be me at the end of the day. I just wish it never boiled over like the way it did. I wish me and my mom relationship was the way it was. Like, not so rocky, especially now over man. But at the end of the day, that man is not in the picture. He's irrelevant to the conversation. He will never be mentioned. His name would never be face to face. None of that. I don't care for him. Point blank. I will still always have love for my mom deep in my heart, and for my brother deep in my heart. I'ma just leave it like this, y'all.
Before I go, sending unalive threats to the mom and to the brother is definitely uncalled for. I do not agree with that. Even though the mom is wrong, definitely uncalled for. The brother should not be putting hands on his sister. The mom needs to make sure she starts controlling her home. Siblings do fight. It should never be physical. And if it is, parents should step in and cut that out. Like, it should not be no reason that's happening. And parents should not be picking sides. It seemed like she picked sides with the brother. We're going to get into the mom's video in the next clip. Unpack your thoughts in the comments. Let me know how you feel about this whole situation. Please, I want to hear from y'all. Because, baby, this mama, okay, the things that she posts tells you her mindset. It shows you who she is, the way she looks. Just the mamas like this, they have a look, okay? And I'm grateful that my mama, one, she is not an internet person. She'll never be on here shaking her tail on the internet. Never. My mama would never, okay? And I never have to worry about my mom and my man, like, ever, never, ever. And even as a kid, my mom always had a fatty. And like, when I was in high school, guys used to always be like, oh, your mom is fine. Your mom is fine. And my mom would be laughing at them, but she never, ever stooped low to try to talk to them, get their numbers, nothing. She had my boyfriend number, my first love, but she had his mama number too. So what? And she would only ask him certain things, but it was never on some, oh, I'm trying to talk to you. And my mama was married. Well, she still is married. My mama's married. So it's like, girl, please, if you are a mother and you have a daughter, please unpack your thoughts and let me know. Would you ever do this to your child? When you see the mama in the next clip, let me know if you know what I mean when I say those type of mamas that are in competition and still trying to be young with their daughters. Let me know if you feel like they do got to look, okay? Because as soon as I saw the mom, I'm like, okay, yeah. She got that look. I'm sorry. Like, I wouldn't trust her with a fly. I'm sorry, okay? And the mama got a cute little shape, but she act like she's a young girl. I can't stand women like that. Baby, you got kids. Act your age. And I'm not saying for you to act like you 70 when you 40 or 30 or whatever. But baby, when you got kids, you got to act accordingly. And trying to deal with younger men that are dealing with your child is unacceptable. Diabolical behavior. Unpack your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you like this video. I'm not even laughing at the situation. I'm laughing because I'm about to post a mama right now. All right. Bye.
Open the door. Sister. Huh? Huh?
This is my side of the story. Mental health is real. That is why I am not getting on the internet going back and forth, because I know my daughter needs help.
You stood there on live and lied about the theft. That is not a death threat. That is the truth. Let me tell you something. I heard exactly. You let me read it. That is the truth. You going out there. Let me tell something to you. You stood on live.
I didn't go live.
Yes, you did.
It's on a video, not
you
live.
You went on the video. And you lied about the family.
Lie about
Sweetheart,
they told me to take the video down. That's what I explained.
Your brother, your uncle said, if you out there fucking all these niggas, you're gonna catch something. And that is not a death threat.
That's not.
That is the truth.
Did he not hear it say knocking you out?
No, he said pretty much saying that's street talk. That means I don't have nothing to do with you.
I swear to God, you can never come around me thinking shit sweet. You keep wishing death upon your family. When you see me, you better off knocking me off because it's up with me.
Yeah,
what do you mean? So that is not what he said.
Yes, it did. When they said I would knock you, that means they're telling you that act like I'm dead.
So what do you mean?
You wrong for that. You fucked up my name.
Hi, mess up
you
your
said
name.
You like that fast life.
I don't care, mommy. I didn't mess up your name. It's what you said.
Let me tell you what I said. What I was telling you. The reason why I brought that boy up. Let me speak. Let me speak. I brought that boy up because every time you get mad, you call death upon this.
So what it had to do with the guy?
Listen to me. I was telling you about the reason why we got mad. You got mad, and when your brother accidentally hit you in the eye, you said, if I had a gun, I would shoot him.
Yeah, I mean, you know how many people said they would have done worse?
Then listen.
I mean, what the fuck?
Over a burger, that is your brother.
He punched me over a burger. You still not
need to do that.
Oh my God! Did you come in my room? Did you come in my room and check on my eye and send me to the hospital? No, you sprung up a blind.
I do not have to do that. You are 20 years old. You are a grown woman. I do not have to do that. I raised you to the best of my knowledge. I gave you the world. I never did nothing to you. Even your friend, even I need to speak to prisoner.
Prisoner even saying the same thing.
Okay, let me tell the prisoner.
This is Uncle on the phone. Like
Uncle
Umar.
I have never did you wrong.
All of them have said you have. They said I should have never came back home.
You should have haven't. You want to live this fast life? Let me talk. I get angry with you because you keep choosing the wrong niggas. I tell you, no, I'm going to talk to you. I'm angry with you because you keep choosing the wrong nigga. The day I stop getting mad at you is the day I don't give a damn about you.
So, okay,
let me talk. That means I don't give a damn about you. I'm up there yelling at you. You took the whole shit out of context.
I didn't take nothing. The internet took it out of context.
You know damn well I blocked that nigga. Listen to me. When I told that boy, you can go talk to him now. When I told that boy, when that incident came up, I told that boy I would never choose you over my daughter.
And then I
listen to me. I blocked that nigga.
So why'd you say it?
Let me say this to you. I don't know how you going to.
So why did you say it, mommy?
I'm talking. I don't know how in the hell you peeping through my window or you listen on the phone talking about you hear me online. I'm talking to somebody else.
That's not what I said.
Listen to me. When I said that boy didn't want you, I'm letting you know. The niggas don't, if the man don't want you, don't chase him.
So why did you open your mouth and say, but he want me? But who says that to the kid?
I'm letting you know, the boy did not want you. Listen to me. I'm letting you know, the boy did not want you. I'm trying to put it in your head.
But that's not how you put it in my head, mommy.
I've got to scream to you now.
That's not how it's going to work. That's not going to get to you.
Let me tell you something. This is not the first time this happened.
Yeah, you said
the first time with that boy, the one that was crazy. You went crazy over that boy, and I told you to leave him alone. And then I told you to leave him alone. You called your uncle, you cried to him. You said, Mama, this and that. And I said, okay, you know I'm gonna push back. I watched you go through hell and hot water because that nigga left you and went back to his girl. I am talking. Listen, let me say this. Let me say this. Every time. It's like I'm trying to drill this into your head. You're not listening. It's like I have to get angry with you. Listen to me. It don't matter if you don't listen or not. I don't beat you. I don't beat you.
Your words is the ones that's hurting.
I don't care. Because you're hurting me.
What do you mean?
You're hurting me. Every
I don't say nothing wrong to you.
You're not, listen, as long as you're living under my roof, you are a kid to me. If you don't like the rules in my house, you leave. I left my mom and daddy when I met your dad. Because I was not going to listen to my mom and dad. I was not going to disrespect my mom and dad. So I left. And let me talk. Let me talk. I don't care. This is how I talk. My word, I don't care what the world thinks. The way I talk because I care.
You don't talk to me
like because I see you. Because you're the one that acting out. I'm talking.
I haven't been home.
Sweetheart, you chasing that. This is not the first boy you did it. You left the man.
I blocked him and I told you, Mom, I blocked him. Why you keep bringing him up? It's 2025.
You keep calling death threats on the family.
You have said the
most. Oh my God.
Didn't you not say when Kiana was OD'd on the floor, you told Jordan you should have OD'd just for
you right now.
I didn't even touch you.
I am your mother.
I am
talking to you right now. I'm talking to you right now. I get mad at you because I love you. I yell at you because I care about you. I'm telling you that this boy don't want you. Listen to me. And the boy did say he want me.
After he was already talking to me.
You was never talking to you. You gave that boy my number. Listen.
He was never talking to me, Mommy? We was never talking, Mommy?
No.
Are you serious, Kiana?
Me up. Kiana,
are you serious? We have talked multiple times. How the hell would I not talking to him? I was on the phone.
Then why in the hell you give that boy my number?
I told you why.
Why when I said that?
I told you why.
Listen.
Why when I said because the dad wanted your name?
I don't give a damn about this boy. This boy stood in your face and said, I want to fuck your mom.
And then you bring it up every time?
Yes, because every time. How stupid could you be and go with a boy that said he want to fuck your mom? How dumb can you be? I'm mad at you because you're doing stupid shit. And every time you do stupid shit, it calls drama on me.
No,
I'm watching my daughter. Listen to me. I'm watching my daughter about to die. My mama almost lost her daughter. And I'm trying to fight.
About to die?
Listen to me. And I never lied to you about no boy. I never put no boy over none of my kids. I didn't even put your daddy over. I'm talking. This is my go to talk. I've never put no boys over none of y'all. I went through hell and hot water to make sure y'all have a life. I'm doing this shit by myself. And you went out there and dogged my name out.
I didn't dog your name. You. I'm sorry to say,
talking to you.
Can you listen?
No.
You dogged your name.
You told the world.
You dogged your name.
You should have never put that on the internet. Mama,
How many times you gonna throw me out, kick me on the street, and have nowhere to go? Like, how many times are you gonna keep going through
Every time I'm old school, baby. Every time my child disrespect me and don't want to listen. Every time my child any one of my kids, any one of y'all don't want to listen to me under my roof, you got to go.
You don't do that to nobody else.
You the only one.
Everybody around the hotel said multiple of your kids have done dirty, but you only doing it to me.
Because I love you the most.
That's cap.
Because I have always remember, I put this on my life. You will see this to this day. I put it on my soul. You tried to belittle my name. You went out there.
You belittle your name by your words.
Let me talk. You made me the most hated mother in the world. The mother that gave her soul for you guys. I would never do nothing like that to you.
It was your words.
I'm talking now. I would never choose a nigga over you. And you it was your word choice, mommy. You did this because of your word choice. Shut up, Kawhi, I'm talking now. I would never no, I don't care about my words. This is how I talk. I got a man on I'm mommy and daddy. This is mommy and daddy. I don't give a damn. When I got my incident, I'd be damned to let the world to try to destroy my kids. But you want to destroy me.
I didn't.
The mother of you, I did everything for you. I never did nothing to you.
No, but that's cap. Why do you keep saying you never? I wish you understood, but you have. You have. I'm sorry to say, but you have. How you came out the hospital, you gave everybody a hug, you didn't give me one. Grandma even said that you did me dirty multiple times. How could you do me dirty multiple times and sit here and say you never done me dirty?
You never have to worry about me doing you dirty. I promise you on my life, I would never yell at you again. I'm going to show you that when a person take their hands away from you,
you already did.
I promise you, if I didn't love you, you wouldn't be in my house right now.
You have to talk.
If I was the most hated person in the world, you wouldn't even be here. That is the fucked up part. You make the world look at me like I'm the worst parent.
And I literally cleared your name multiple times.
My name is not clear, baby.
But I'm so people are mad at what you said.
Because I'm mad at you.
Like, what the
You supposed to be my daughter. You supposed to never betray me.
And what about
your
daughter? What about you supposed to be my mom? You were supposed to be
out of my house.
I am. Why'd you?
I'm done. I promise you, you don't never have to worry about me. I put it on my soul. You think I hate you? If a child, if anybody you love the most think you hate them, I would tell the world, leave them alone. You are 20 years old. I would not worry about.
Why did you tell me to come?
Because I was gonna let you come until
But why did you tell me?
You still on live.
I have not said anything. I have not said those videos are old still.
I put it on my life.
That's fine.
I'm done. I put it on my life. I did everything for you. I told you you don't ever have to work. I said leave your job. I made sure y'all went to school. I made sure you had an education. I did the world for you guys. And you gonna put my name out like I'm the worst parent in the world? And my child you think I'm gonna choose a nigga over her? You are not my child. That's fucked up. You made me look like the worst person in the fucking world. And that's fucked the fuck up. And if any of my kids feel like that after all I went through, I got shot 9 times. I could have just dropped y'all off at a homeless shelter. But I didn't. I went back to school. Couldn't even walk, couldn't even talk. I was like determined to make sure that y'all had the best life in the world. I didn't do shit. I did it all for you guys. And then you're going to turn around because you want the fame? That's fucked up. That is fucked. I would never in my life think that you were trying to hurt me. A mother that would give up the world for you. A mother that did everything for you and you did this to me. That's fucked up. God, that's fucked up. I'm not mad at the world for hating me. I'm not mad at the world. I'm mad at you. You're not supposed to hurt me because I would never hurt you. That is fucked up, God. No, that's fucked up. That is fucked up. That's fucked up. Oh, my life, that's fucked up. Damn, man. You ever tell the world you ever have kids and you feel like they don't appreciate you, let them go. I would never do that. And my daughter just made me look like an idiot for no fucking reason. I did everything for you guys. I never did you like this. It's fucked up, man. You put a video up and not tell the whole story. You're not telling the world how you say you wish I was dead. I could have been walked away. I never walked away. Get out of my house. You're no longer welcome in my house. I don't trust you. Get out, Lord. Get out. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. God knows that's fucked up. God knows that's fucked up. You give your kids the world and they will turn around and they will hurt you. And they will still get on live and still go like it's the truth. That's fucked up, Lord. That's fucked up. Oh my God, it's fucked up.